Hi there. I'm Mr. Banks, the theater teacher. Thanks for coming. Thank you. This has just been a glorious 3 months of rehearsal. 3 months for what you're about to see. Where did the time go? I don't know. I have no clue. Sometimes things happen and you're just like, we gotta get something on stage. So this is our monologue show. Before we start, please don't videotape them with your cell phones in order to humiliate them later on. It's not cool, okay? If you're really interested in some videos you can post to social media later, I've got some rehearsal footage for sale. $5 for 30 seconds. Really some good stuff. I gotta pay bills too. Which reminds me, I will be accepting personal donations for my time. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm learning to live without money, you know, food. My car is 14 years old. I love being a teacher. Really love it. I would do this for free, which I almost do. Anyway, tonight I'm not supposed to be bitter. Tonight is about these beautiful, beautiful children. Some of them have worked really hard on their monologues. Some of the rest of them have not. See if you can figure out which ones. You're weeping in the back. Please ignore it.
Nobody told me we had to memorize this.
Yes, I did.
Well, I didn't hear it.
We've been working on this for months.
You can't expect me to pay attention to you when you talk. Like, that's asking too much of me. Shut up! Shut up! That's it. I'm not doing it. My monologue will forever remain a mystery to you.
I'm sorry, Bradley. Please continue with your monologue.
Is this a required grade?
We've been working on this for 3 months.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes, it is a required grade.
Wow, that's intense. Like, I took theater because this was supposed to be fun. And like, we gotta do stuff. Should have mentioned that in the course description.
Keep going, Bradley.
Anyway. My monologue is about lawn gnomes. Anyone gonna laugh about that? This is a very serious monologue. People will be crying at the end of it, alright? It's beautiful. So this one time, me and my friends were gonna steal garden gnomes, right? I got this friend named Jameson. Anyone know him? He's a deviant, right? Like, he's insane. But like, he's got this truck, and he's like, dude, yes. He doesn't like to use a lot of words, you know, because he's like, poetic and stuff. So I'm like, what? And he's like, gnomes. And I'm like, yeah. We're like symbiotic, you know? We got like the brainwaves going back and forth. If he was a chick, we would be so much in love. But I don't like to think about that. I'm just like, let's do it. We got this other kid with us, Burma. He's like insane, right? He's got like mental problems. Like, you tell him, Burma, run into that wall. And he just does it, right? Like, oh, bam, right into the wall. He's got so much brain damage, it's awesome. So we get out in Jameson's truck, right? Like, real stealthy, lights off. We're coasting down residential streets looking for gnomes. We almost hit this jogger. It was so cool. Like, he was jogging in the middle of the road or whatever. And we're like, move, and he didn't move, so we almost hit him. Anyway, there it is. Jackpot. 7 garden gnomes just sitting there with their little gnome hats and their little gnome faces. Like, who are these people? Who put all these gnomes out there? Are they like gnome enthusiasts? Whatever. So I'm like, Burma, get all of them. And he's like, ah! And I'm like, no, don't scream. But it's too late, you know, because he's like insane, right? My friends are awesome. Lights come on. Little old lady at the door. Burma just tears off in the opposite direction, right? Like, not even back to the truck, just runs away. So I'm like, run. Totally spooked like I'm a garden gnome lover. He's running like he's in a cartoon or whatever. We don't see him again for 3 days. So Jameson just floors it, right? We're going like 100 miles an hour because this truck is awesome, right? Engine sounds like we've got a giant bear under the hood and we've got him chained up and he's like, roar, let me out of here, I'm a bear. It's crazy, right? This time, I see the gnome. Just one. And Jameson's like, dude, you gotta steal it because like I'm on probation for stealing garden gnomes. And I'm like, dude, you gotta steal it because like I'm on probation for something totally unrelated. So glad my probation officer isn't here today. Not here, right? Officer Dooley? Are you here? No? Alright, cool. So I sprint to the gnome and I'm like, YOLO! I say that a lot. And I grab the gnome and I fall right over. No, really, this gnome is chained to the ground. Like, this is our society. These people have no trust, right? Like, people are chaining their gnomes to the ground because they're paranoid. It's sad. So I'm like, abort, abort. Lights come on, motion lights. There's like 100 cops waiting for us. Well, maybe not like 100, maybe like one, but whatever, there was a cop. And he's like, I got you now. And I'm like, run, run. And Jameson wants to get out of the car, so I'm like, no, drive. I run, I jump in the truck, I hit my head on the roof. I'm blacking out, the door's hanging wide open. The cop's just like, we want to talk, and we're like, we don't communicate with language. Boom, over a curb, boom, over like 30 hedges or whatever. Man, people got hedges everywhere, right? Like, are these supposed to stop trucks from going over their yards? We're over the hedges, running over yard ornaments. Women are running for their lives. People are throwing babies out of our way. We look back, the cop didn't even chase us. High five. It was awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, when I started going out with Caleb, I thought he was awesome. I did. I was totally fooled. Cause like he'll talk to you and he'll be like, hey girl, you're so beautiful, have some of my nachos. He's always got nachos, right? Like this is his thing, he's the nacho guy. So like he does that stupid thing with his hair and he's offering you his nachos and he goes, girl, I'm gonna be on you like melted cheese. Ew. But it works because you're young and you're stupid and you don't realize that Caleb is the worst human ever.
Hey!
Don't interrupt my monologue, Caleb. This is my monologue. This is what he does, guys. He talks over people. That's only one of his many, many awful qualities. Here are some more. Like, okay, he thinks he's like so hot, right? Like every mirror we pass, Caleb's looking at himself. Am I still hot? Did I get hotter in the 5 seconds between the last time I looked in a reflective surface? Oh wow, I did. He's got a mirror app on his phone. It's his favorite thing to do. I'm hanging out with him one time, he's looking at his phone the whole time. I look over, it's the mirror app.
It was not.
It was. You were looking at your mirror app for 5 minutes straight. What were you looking at?
You're such a liar, London.
He checks out his own butt. I have never seen another guy do this. I don't even think it's healthy. Like, we'll be walking along and he's craning his neck like, still got it. What is that? Oh, and one other thing he does that's totally annoying, he looks at other girls while he's talking to you. Like, you'll be talking, right? Face-to-face communication. I'm telling him about my day. Hey, Caleb, yeah, algebra is a total disaster right now. I want you to draw termites. I watch him, his eyes slide off of me and over to some other chick. Like, my face is like a slip inside, right? Like, whoop, right off my girlfriend's face and over to some yoga pants wearing chick. I'm like, boom, I'm right here, talking about termites. Look at me. I look at him, mirror app. In conclusion, Caleb is a loser. Thank you.
When I first signed up for theater class, I didn't think I was gonna like it. Not a very theatrical person, and most actor-type people are really annoying. No offense. They are weird people. Look at them. But luckily, I kept an open mind and met the most inspirational teacher I ever had. Every day he's so energetic and awesome, and you can tell he really cares about you and wants to bring out the best in you. He's amazing. He should win the special teacher of the year award or something. Even though it probably doesn't have just cash prize or anything. But he should win it. He changed my life. Look back fondly on the days that I had that theater teacher, because the one I have now is horrible. The other day, he gave us a quiz in theater class. Now let me let that sink in. We had a quiz in theater class. On what? Are we supposed to be like learning something? So I went to the principal's office to file a complaint. And guess what? You can't even do that. How is this even a democracy? Do we have freedom in this country or not? Are there any teacher evaluated type people in the audience today? Anyone? Anyone who has the decision of hiring teachers in the school. Please, fire this teacher. Went to the school board, outlining my concerns. And guess what? I haven't even heard back. I am so disillusioned. I hope I get an A on this assignment, because if I don't, you will be hearing from my lawyer.
Okay, so you heard some crazy things from my ex-girlfriend. Whatever, okay? Whatever.
Is that your whole monologue? Is that what you've come up with?
This is what she does.
No, I'm seriously impressed with your awesome monologue, Caleb. Genius at work.
Alright, so I'd like to tell you about my
Is it hard to talk
ex-girlfriend.
without looking at yourself?
Shut up!
No, seriously, I think you need to look in the mirror. Your hair's totally messed up.
You're a demon! My hair's fine. You're so wrong.
Whatever.
Okay, so at first, she seems cool. Before she opens her mouth. And after she opens her mouth, you're like, ugh, make it stop! Have you ever heard someone with a jackhammer? That's what a conversation with London is like. You try and say something and she's like, about people you don't even know, right? Like, oh my God, Brandon said that Alyssa said that like Lily and someone were like totally making out in Starbucks. Like, OMG, OMG, OMG. And I'm just like, I must make it stop. I must stop this thing from making noise. It is destroying my brain. So yes, I look away to preserve my sanity. Because to have a conversation with London is like staring into a black hole. It'll suck you in and you will never escape. Your mind will be pummeled into dust. So yes. Oh, wait. No, I got more. She's got this weird thing to where she like picks her teeth while she's talking, right? Like she'll be in the middle of the longest sentence in the universe and 3 times during it, she's picking food out of her teeth. It is called a toothbrush. Learn to use it. All right. So yes, I dumped her. I'm a free man. I am so happy now. Every day is a miraculous picnic. All right, I wake up and I think, am I going out with London today? Nope. And I leap out of bed with a song in my heart. I am so much happier now. Boom.
You can't say boom after your monologue, loser.
I just said it. Boom.
Am I fit? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just moved here this week, and I guess they've been working on this for a while, so... My earliest memory is when I was 4. We were swinging on the swings near a park at my house, and it was really fun.
Could you maybe expand on that?
No.
Please?
Fine. So we were swinging on the swings, and I saw a squirrel. The end.
So I, like many young people, I needed employment. And the Golden Arches called me. I started at the bottom of the ladder, and I plan on working my way to the top. Assistant manager. Oh sure, I knew the stories. McDonald's is a fool's dream, boy. You'll never make it. You'll probably die. But I don't listen to the naysayers. They say nay, and I say nay, nay. It's the first step, the interview process. I'm ready. I've done my calisthenics. I've mentally prepared. I am a machine. General Manager Barry Bosley will be interviewing me. No sweat. First question he throws at me, softball. Why do you want to work at McDonald's? It is the easiest question in the book. Why do you want to work at McDonald's? Is that what you asked me? Well, sir, I want to join a fun, flexible team that will provide me with the skills necessary to compete in the global workforce. And by gosh, I love these fries. But I don't say that. The words catch in my throat. I say, I don't know. He cocks an eyebrow. General Manager Barry Bosley is angered at me. I leap across the table and I snatch the form out of his hands. I'm screaming at him. That's not what I meant to say. And then when I realized what I did, I dropped the uniform, shaking. No, I didn't realize. And then I vomit. At first, the tickle on the back of my throat rising. And then blood.
I'm 7.
We're on 8, actually.
That's because Caleb went early. I'm 7. You go after me.
We're on the 8th monologue. This is the 8th monologue. I'm going now, step up.
Oh, it's like that?
It's like that. That's what I thought. I'm going to talk to you about a time in my life that was very sad. When I was little, we had a little dog named Rambo. He was so cute.
Dude, Rambo dies, you guys. Spoiler alert!
Hey!
Oh yeah, it's crazy. She goes through this whole thing about how much she loves her dog. Bam! Postal worker runs him over. Blood everywhere. You didn't see it coming. Neither did Rambo.
It was a traumatic experience.
I've had a traumatic experience listening to it every day for a whole month. I love my dog. My dog is so cute. He's got a little black nose. Whatever. Get to the killing.
Get off the stage.
You don't need to tell the monologue now. They know the ending.
I'm telling my monologue.
Fine, fine. Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting to go 7th after the 8th person has already gone.
When I was little, we had a little dog named Rambo. He was so cute. He had a little black nose and his tail wagged so fast that I was going to break off.
Splat!
Frisbee was his favorite sport.
Bark, 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 he's gonna die, my baby dog!
And even though he had short little stubby legs, he was so fast.
Not fast enough, splat!
Alright, fine, I quit. You do yours then.
Thank you. Nice work. Super emotional. So it's like this. A lot of you may not know this about me, but I got a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
No, I'm just agreeing with you. Boatloads of talent. Boatloads of talent.
What is my talent, you may ask?
What is your talent? Just asking.
I discovered at an early age that I'm a great singer. It started in church. The preacher asked me,
Preach it!
Is there anyone out there that would like to sing this hymn? And I raised my little hand and I was like, I'll try it. I was so nervous, you guys. The only time I'd ever sung before was in the shower.
Oh, the shower, y'all.
So I get up there and I look out over all these people in the congregation and I just want to make them happy, you know?
Make them happy by not singing. Ooh, ooh.
So I get up there and I just feel it.
Feeling something now.
I just feel it. Amazing grace. And then I stop.
Yes! Oh, I thought it was over.
So I look out again, and I come to find out it was so...
Hey, is she almost done? Because, like, we've got a lot of other people to get to. She done?
And they all applauded, and that was the best experience of my life. Thank you.
So, I just want to weigh in on the whole Kill of London thing.
Jesse, you're supposed to be doing your monologue.
This is my monologue. I worked hard on this. I'm totally off book. Thank you. So, I just want to weigh in on the whole Kill of London thing. Alright, y'all, I had a front row seat to all this nonsense. First of all, maybe you don't like yoga pants because you don't look good in them. That's all I'm saying. Nobody wants to see you in yoga pants. They're called squats. Just saying. So if your man needs to look somewhere else, have something nice to look at, then honey, you need to head to the gym. Truth. It's just truth. I don't have to go to the gym though because I'm naturally like this. Some people just don't have the right DNA or whatever, and they have more work to do. I ain't naming names, but if your name is London, this is about you. Can I just... Your parents called you London. It's a big, dirty city. Just saying. Food for thought. Second of all, nobody wants to hear about your problems. Like, if that's all you're going to talk about, you have to switch the topic of conversation. Like, hey, how's your day? Well, I got a new pimple in the middle of my back, and it's driving me crazy. Nobody wants to hear that. What's your man going to say? Oh, that's nice to know. I'm so glad you shared your back pimple problems with me. I feel so close to you now. He ain't going to say that. He's going to say, let me look at the fine lady over there in the yoga pants. Allow me to help. Here are some fascinating things you can talk about. Global disasters, featuring the work of Ellen, funny things animals do. That's what you talk about. And if not, I'm sure there's doctors that can help you with whatever you have. But if not, move to Canada where they have socialized medicine. And at last, Caleb is fine. I don't care if he's checking himself out. He's just doing what I do. And seen. Or whatever.
Isn't it funny how the voices in your head talk to you sometimes? I have two, actually. My first one, my favorite one, is Taylor Swift. I know, right? Crazy. It is so great having Taylor Swift in my head, though. She's always like, you're a strong woman, and don't you forget it. I love her. It's like she's sitting on my shoulder and saying things like, shake it off all the time. It's magical. And then I imagine taking Taylor home and showing her my life like, this is it. And she'll be like, your life is awesome, yay! We're such good friends. But sometimes I worry that Taylor is getting bored because, you know, I'm just like an ordinary person, right? I'm not like some big fancy star or whatever. And I know she says nice things about my clothes, but she's probably thinking, no one even designed this. I can't believe you're wearing it. This is from the Gap. Who wears clothes from the Gap? So that's when I like to grill her. So this one time I was at Macy's and I was like, Taylor, what would you do if I shoplifted this sweater right now? And Taylor Swift got all worried and was like, don't shoplift. So I was like, okay. So instead I went up to the front counter and there's like this nice lady there and she was like, can I help you? And I made my eyes go all crazy and fake time again. I was like, give me all the money now! Oh gee, Taylor was freaking out. It was so funny. So I typed a lady with a scarf or whatever and I grabbed the cash and I'm like, run! And then there's this like security guard chasing me, so I just grabbed this mannequin and bashed him over the head with it. Boom, he's like unconscious or bleeding or whatever. And so like this alarm sounds like wee woo, wee woo. It was so fun. Taylor was not bored. She's screaming her little Taylor Swift scream, and let me tell you, it still sounded beautiful. She is an angel. So we get in my car, and there's this like little mall security vehicle chasing us. It's like a smart car or whatever, like 3 feet long. I floor it, smash headfirst into it, and I'm screaming, I am insane! Do not mess with me! It was hilarious. The security guard was crying or whatever. He's like, I have kids and a family! And then I tear out of there before the cops show up. I told Taylor, I am never going to let you be bored with me. And I think she really liked that. She's going to be so surprised by what I do next. That's it.